Hello everybody, welcome back to some Fallout 4. Picking up where we left off, we are currently waiting for Travis to show up. He's supposed to be at the bar at 6. It is currently a little after 5, so we still have a little bit of time to kill. Now, if you recall in the last part, we explored a little bit more of Diamond City. We explored the little bit that we hadn't explored before, and picked up some more magazines, including the one that had Zeta Invaders instead of Space Invaders. Which, as you can see, is just Space Invaders, which I'll admit I'm not very good at. But yeah, I figured since I did show you the Donkey Kong one, I'd show you this one. I remember there was a game, it was Space Invaders. I do believe it was actually called Space Invaders as well. It wasn't like some knockoff or anything. That was for, I want to say, the PS1. And it was really, it was really good. Ah, fuck. But it had like different kinds of levels in that. Like it wasn't just this. Oh, good god. May have lost 400, gained 1250 though. But yeah, it had like different levels and like different styles to it and whatnot, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't very good at it either, but I mean, games like this I'm generally not all that good at. Oh, and the cow still died. So that's interesting. Oh, fuck. Well, whatever. Yes, I'll quit the game. Alright. Time are we at? 5:08. I don't think it will actually advance while we're in here, but let's get through this and then we'll wait for Travis here. So, View from the Vault, Part 1 by Piper Wright. Whenever I take a walk through Diamond City, there are so many things people tell me to be grateful for. Purified water, working lights, electricity, security. True, what we have would have been unthinkable even a few decades ago, but it's easy to forget that even after all the progress we have made, we are still living in the shadow of the world that was, a world before the threat of radiation, before the super mutant and the feral ghoul and the synth. So, as fortune often has it, I crossed paths with John, Vault Dweller, a person who is experiencing the Commonwealth for the first time. What would his fresh set of eyes say about how far we've come? Is Diamond City the great green jewel we have always claimed it to be? Before we begin to answer that question, we have to know who John is, where he comes from. To my surprise, he did not have much to say about his life in the Vault at all, because he spent all that time staring at a piece of frozen glass every day for over 2 centuries. That's right, John isn't just a Vault Dweller, he's an original Vault Dweller. He spent his entire time on the inside cryogenically suspended. So what does John have to say about seeing Diamond City for the first time? Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, gives me hope. Hope. When was the last time someone in our city talked about hope? Was it some politician fishing for points in the next election, making empty promises at the wall? But our outsider hasn't let the cynicism of our strange world get the better of him. This is all the more remarkable because of the reason he came to the Commonwealth. You see, John has a son, Sean, and even though they were in the relative safety of a vault, someone broke in and took Sean from his parent, and that parent is now risking everything, wandering through this strange and unfriendly world of ours in order to save Sean from his kidnappers. We all know the rumors and whispers that surround every missing person in Diamond City, the guilty looks we pass to mourning family members as we thank the wall that this time it wasn't us. You can end up dead in the Commonwealth for a million reasons. Why spend our time worrying about kidnappings? Why indeed? It's easy for us to be cynical about the missing. We have spent so long knowing the Institute is out there, but knowing so little about them. They are not the only ones responsible for kidnappings, but the fact that they sometimes are, and the fact that we have been so powerless to stop them when they do, causes us to treat all victims of kidnappings as if they are a lost cause. But the people left behind, those loved ones, friends, and neighbors who may never see the faces of those taken from them again, they do not have the luxury of being able to just look away. They have to carry that loss with them, even if everyone else tells them to move on and forget. I asked John to make a statement to Diamond City to give us an outsider's perspective on what it means to lose a loved one and how he feels. Maybe, in some way, it's how we all should feel. Maybe we've forgotten what the right what the right human response to these tragedies are. Need a drink. Ugh. No matter how much you want to give up, don't piece it. You have to have hope that you'll see them again, or at least that you'll know the truth. Alright. Like I said, a little bit longer of a story. I like how Piper is also just chilling. What time did I say it was? 5:10. So we'll wait an hour because it just has to be after 6. It's not like we have to be here at 6. In fact, I think this guy here...
Whatever it is,
no, that's the old guy. That should be Hawthorne.
Look at this place. What a dive.
There's Bull. That should be the other guy, Gouger. And this is Travis.
But what's this about?
Maybe I don't like your little radio program. What you have to say about that?
Hey there, pal.
Oh, it's you.
Well, this whole situation looks like trouble.
I didn't start this. I have no idea what I did to deserve this. I just wish they'd go away.
Why not stand up to them?
No, I mean, no. That would be bad. With these men, it could, well, it could turn violent.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Well, if you think it would work.
We're right behind you.
Hey, hi. Again, hi? Hi.
Oh, okay. That's enough.
Oh, I'm sorry. You say something.
I said, that's enough. Leave me alone.
Look at you. Let me think about that for a second. Nah, I don't think so.
I mean it. Leave me alone.
Sounds like you were thinking about saying, or else. Were you, Travis? Were you gonna say, or else? I'm wondering what comes after that. What you gonna do, little man?
I'll beat you up.
Big mistake, Travis. I'm gonna destroy you and your friend here.
Alright, so this is a fight. You can't lose it. They do have health bars, you can't kill them. I also like how they're both fucking targeting me. Come on.
Oh, God, my jaw. Bullshit, man. Just bullshit. This is bullshit, man. This is not what I signed up for. This ain't over.
I usually don't. This is why.
Travis.
Whoa. I can't believe it. We did it.
I knew you had it in you.
I can't believe it. You were right. Oh. I've got things to do now. Listen, really, I can't thank you enough.
Alright.
I think that went well. Ready for next part of foolproof plan?
Depends on what it is.
It's nice and simple. You have seen Scarlet, yes? She has worked here for some time. Now, I am just simple bartender, but I see things. I see how Travis looks at her, and I see that sometimes she looks at him. If someone who was not her employer suggests that she go spend time with Travis, it might do him some good.
I could have a chat with her.
Yes, I know. This is why I'm telling you. Just do whatever it takes to get her to agree to see Travis, and this will all be worth it. And you and I never talked about this, all right?
All right. Now Scarlet should
Oh
be.
no.
Oh,
Whatever it is, keep it to yourself.
oh,
Cut
is
it
she
out.
not here right now? Or do I have the wrong quest? No, I have. Huh, weird that she isn't here right now, but whatever. It's not like I know where she normally does, or normally what she does.
Look, just leave me alone.
Alright. So yeah, there's a... Oh, right, no, that's why. That's right. That's why you have to go and find her. There actually is a couple of different results that you can have in this quest, and it actually does change. Like, the way we're going to do it, if we turn on Diamond City Radio afterwards, Travis would actually be like an actual good radio DJ. There's also more than one way to get Travis killed, including just going and killing him yourself. In which case, the little kid that we talked to in the school there who was trying to... I don't think he could sell us water there. But the kid who lives in the shack right there
Hey, you in the
and
paper,
sells
right?
water,
You're 200 years old?
he takes
Pretty good
over
for your age, huh?
the radio station.
Scarlet,
I'm on a break right now.
can I ask you something personal? It's about Travis.
Travis? Really? Did he mention me? I heard
Oh.
about the fight. Travis was... Well, he was brave.
Yeah? Absolutely. You should really pay him a visit.
You think? I mean, I've definitely noticed him. Maybe... No. No, I couldn't just go over there.
So yes, you can basically turn her into a hooker to pay her to go over there, but... Or threaten her, which is a weird way to do it.
Look, Travis is a nice guy. I can tell that you like him. And I think he likes you. Just go talk to him.
Okay, I will. I'll go see him now. Thanks.
But yeah, in all honesty, I have no idea how the other two... Well, I mean, obviously, if you have enough charisma, which I do, the other two results ends up with her going there as well. But, like, I don't know exactly how they play out because... Well, as far as I'm aware, you know, you do it and then she goes to see him. But, like, I don't know what phrasing or anything is used in that because it just seems so weird. Or it's like, convince her to go. And, like, since they do like each other, it seems weird, it's like, to have to pay her to do it. And threatening her makes it seem like you're gonna be her pimp, which is obviously not good.
Ever been up in the stands? Let's just say they can
Hey,
afford a lot
you
of
fiend.
booze.
This is
Henry
terrible.
won't let me in the
Oh,
tap house anymore.
I
So,
knew it.
here
He
I
was up to
am.
no good, and look what's happened now. You've got to help. I can't do it. You've got to help me.
Take it easy. It'll be all right. Just tell me what happened.
They took him. They took Vadim. Those men, the ones that messed with Travis, they came back. Said Vadim owed them money, that they had a deal. He wouldn't pay, and that they grabbed him and said that they would make him pay. And then they just dragged him out. You have to do something. Please tell me you can do something.
I'm very good at doing stuff, as a matter of fact.
Do you know where they took him?
No, I don't know. He's the one that has always dealt with them. I've tried to avoid them. Travis might know. You should ask him, please. Hurry. I don't want anything to happen to Vadim.
I don't know what Paul did, but Henry won't even let me in his bar anymore.
Okay. Now, it did say to talk to Travis, and I do believe that he's, like, right outside, because, like, he's heard about it or something. I don't... Well, maybe, no. This does look like he's back at his radio station. Oh, also, we bought
Park the car in the yard.
home base or whatever, and I never actually showed you it, so maybe we'll do that at the end. All right.
What's going on?
Where the hell is Bull? That asshole from the dugout. He's taken Vadim.
What? Come on, that's not funny.
I'm not joking around, Travis. This is serious. I really do need your help.
Wait. Really? Oh. Oh man, wow, this is because of what happened, isn't it? It's my fault.
Totally your fault. No, I'm kidding.
No, Travis, this is between Vadim and those men. It's not your fault.
But if I hadn't gotten into that fight with them, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Don't do that to yourself. All we can do now is figure out how to make this right.
Look, I don't really, I mean, I don't have a lot of friends. If Vadim is missing, or in trouble, or whatever, then I'm gonna help get him back.
It's probably going to be dangerous. I expect things will get ugly.
I'm not stupid. I know that. I've heard enough to know they're probably holed up at the old Beantown Brewery. We gotta go in there, show them we mean business, and then we can bring Vadim back, and everything will be okay. Right? I'll get a gun, and I'll meet you there. We'll settle this.
All right.
I'm on a break right now.
Apparently Scarlett's there and on a break, so I guess things went well between you two. Although, granted, I was gone for like 2 minutes. I mean, but it's still funny that I didn't even realize she was there. All right. Apparently, I left a suit of power armor at the Riptide. But hey, Beantown Brewery, we've been around here before. Let's head over to Grey Garden. We never did the quest for Grey Garden, right? No. Whatever. But we have heard about Beantown Brewery before because this is the same location that has the whatchamacallit? The opposite of the Red Tourette, at the stockpile or whatever it was.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, something underneath us. Apparently it was a raider. Anyway. Night vision scope gonna come in handy. I really wish that you had like an on or off for like night vision instead of it just being either night vision or not night vision, because I mean this is great, like, because it's nighttime. But as you saw in a few parts ago, you know, when it's daytime, and especially if it's foggy out, having a night vision scope is absolutely horrendous. But anyway, I don't remember too much about the Beantown Brewery or the inside of it. The entrance is something. Well, we have an entrance here, but I think the entrance for Travis's is on the other side. Yeah, because that's an advanced lock, but you can obviously still get in that way.
Oh, thank God. You're here. So this is it. Odds are if they've got Vadim, he's inside. We're gonna be okay, right?
Just keep a cool head, okay? Don't think about it too much.
Okay, right. Sure. Yeah.
And we'll all walk out of this in one piece.
Any last minute advice? I've never done anything like this.
Just stay calm. Don't go crazy in there.
Right. Calm. I can do calm. Calm. Okay, can we just get in there before I totally lose my nerve?
Always on good behavior, aren't you?
I try to be.
Seems like you're doing better than trying. I appreciate it. Too few folks can be bothered. Of course, in my experience, if you want to do real good,
playing nice only gets you so far.
I mean, look at Diamond City. A place I've been trying to warn of real danger. But every issue I publish, all I hear is, "Oh, Piper, why don't you ever publish anything happy? Piper, why can't you write something nice for a change?" It's enough to make me want to hang up my hat some days.
Sounds like it must be exhausting.
No kidding. But people, they deserve to know the truth. Sure, it can be scary, knowing what's really out there. A night doesn't go by, I'm not afraid some institute drone will decide today's the day to pay old Piper and family a visit. But it's worth it, because I know the truth. That's what protects us.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. How can you protect you and yours if you don't know what you're facing?
Exactly. Most folks, though, they'd prefer a comforting lie. Not me. I've seen firsthand what the truth can do. My sister and I, we grew up way out in the Commonwealth. Tiny little settlement. Our dad, he was part of the local militia. Keeping the raiders off our backs and the mirelurks out of our latrines, as he'd describe it. Well, one day, our dad turns up dead. His captain, asshole named Mayburn, claims raiders must have gotten him on watch. Well, I didn't buy it. I start making inquiries. Turns out, the captain, he'd sold out. Thought he wasn't getting paid enough to babysit the town. He was gonna leave the gates open one night. Let a group of raiders sack the place and take a cut of the profits. My dad found out and was gonna turn Mayburn in, but Mayburn got to him first. And I wasn't about to let that bastard get away with murder. I tried talking to the mayor, but he wouldn't listen. So, I papered the entire town in posters. Wanted for gross dereliction of duty, Captain Mayburn. The mayor sure wanted to talk after that. The town threw Mayburn out on his ass and were dug in when a very surprised group of raiders finally showed.
Piper, you saved those people.
No. Those people saved themselves. Because they knew the truth. But hey, I'm sorry if I've been rambling. I just get fired up sometimes. It's just nice to talk to someone who actually seems to get it, you know? So, should we head out?
So yeah, as you see, when you're doing quests around Diamond City, because Piper knows everybody there, it is very easy to raise her affection towards you very quickly. All right, so we're gonna head in here now. Unfortunately, Travis doesn't count as like a full party member or anything, so it will end up targeting him like that, and he doesn't follow any like kind of commands or anything. Like, as you can see, he's not even crouching, he's just walking around. And apparently he's standing so close to me that I can pickpocket him. Any? A lot of people seem to be getting alerted. None seem to be coming through this door, though.
Nothing. At least it sure as hell looks that way.
So outside of like the loot that we get from them, there isn't a huge amount of unique.
Part with anything, could they?
There isn't a huge amount of unique loot, but if you're interested, there is a fairly large amount of Gwyneth Brew stuff around. Like, obviously these are all just bottles and they're just empty bottles. But there's pale, pilsner, stout, ale, I guess this one's lager, pale ale. I mean, I don't know how many of those. I'm just reading the list off of the one thing here. I'm not sure how many of those are full because some of them say bottles, some of them don't. And generally, if something says bottle, I assume that it's empty. I don't know that, but I just kind of assume that it's empty if it specifies bottle. But outside of that, there's not a huge amount to collect in here. We will get another magazine, which will bring us closer to getting all those. I don't even remember if there's a fucking achievement for that. Tours happen every half hour and can last anywhere from 5 to 6 minutes. Guests are treated to a bird's eye view of the brewery from our elevated walkway. The brewery is not liable for any patrons who fall from the walkway. Guardrails have been installed for their safety. Tours include a $5 discount from purchases made at the gift shop and a complimentary tasting in the parking lot as guests leave. Temperature of complimentary tasting is not guaranteed. Tour price is $25. If you want the tasting, it's an extra $5. Which, of course, it is because you get a $5 discount at the gift shop. Oh, but if you want the complimentary tasting, it costs you $5. That seems about right. Alright. Now, obviously, we're fairly stealthy. Piper, I do believe, is alright for stealth. She isn't the highest stealth character, or companion that you can get. But she is pretty good. I switched out his gun and pieced out. Oh, look, there was Bull.
Huh? You should be.
Show your face! Come on!
I mean, turn the corner and I will. Ah, damn it. There's Bull, there goes Gouger. Got a Psycho shooting at us from a distance, but that's fine because it still sounds like he's using a pistol.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick.
Uh-huh.
You can trust me.
Oh, I think somebody else is about to pop around this corner. No?
No
I
sign of 'em now.
Yeah, clearly we ran away after not getting shot and killing 3 of your guys. That makes sense. Oh, come on, you. I also love how Gouger flew that way. Oh, wow. Did you have the assault rifle?
Just going to waste otherwise.
Getting shook up over nothing.
There, eh? Tower Tom, there's the guy. Double critical strike his head, and that should be all of them. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, so. Now, like I said, these are the guys who kidnapped Red Tourette's sister. I don't remember what her name was. And then at some point killed her. And then tried to fake letters from her to say that she was still there.
Hell of a setup just to get people sauced.
Well, people, let me tell you, people love to get sauce back in the day. Not that they don't still, even in this world. I mean, it is a thing people enjoy. Right now, I wouldn't even bother to disarm them if they didn't give me experience for doing so. Although, granted, I could just wait and leave them and do it on my clean sweep run after I stop recording. But which reminds me, I got a lot of those piling up, man. I have not been on the ball with my with coming back and clearing out the locations afterwards, but we haven't been well, that's mature, but we haven't really needed a huge amount of building materials. So because in reality, unless you're planning on doing like a huge build somewhere, you don't need that many materials. And outside of like certain things like wiring and that, like the electrical components, there isn't, it doesn't take you very long to build up like, you need a lot of wood, you need a lot of steel, a lot of aluminum is always good as well. But like outside of that, and even aluminum, I mean, once again, it's only certain things that really require it. But yeah, like outside of that, there isn't like you don't need very much more. Like you can very comfortably build most stuff with that. I mean, you need some cloth in that. But yeah, it's not very hard to do like bare minimum builds. And then if you don't care about like place decorations and that, it's even easier. Like I have that one box next to my workshop in Sanctuary that I put all the stuff that I like to use as decorations. I mean, if I didn't want to use anything as decorations, I could just dump all that in the box, and that would probably give me like a huge boost to quite a few of my. Okay, apparently I'm not getting through any of those pipes. A huge boost to a lot of my like more required type stuff. Oh, yeah, this is a cute little thing. Got the teddy bear wearing the trilby hat, reading his newspaper with his morning coffee. Because somewhere in around here, it's also sitting on a hot plate, which I wouldn't recommend, but I mean, he's got his little sweet roll there, so. Damn it, where is it? Behind one of the metal girders. Oh, there it is. And we got a Nuka-Cola Quantum. I do like how when you pick it up, it comes up Vault-Tec Lunchbox added, like it actually makes a difference. Even though the Vault-Tec Lunchbox itself, it means nothing. There's other ways we can go, but let's just walk around, because if we take the elevator, it might screw up these two that are following us. So, let's just head back up and we'll go around, and we also need to pick up the stuff off of this guy over here as well. So, what do you got? Hey, some more 10mm rounds. Nothing from you. If there's anything there. Tower Tom. Helmeted cage armor, which we'll take because that's cage armor. I can't remember. I think there's one of the cage armors that's slightly rare, but I can't remember if it's the helmeted or just like regular cage armor. But anyway, here's also picket fences, which we are now able to build picket fencing at Settlement Workshop. So basically we can set up picket fences. We did have some picket fences at Sanctuary because they were already built and we could move them around. But if we got rid of them, we couldn't build them. And if we stored them, we also couldn't build them because we didn't have the option to pull them out of storage because we didn't have them on our bar. This might actually be, yeah, Dead Red Codale. That is actually the exact same one that we had before. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say since we have Piper with us. Actually, since we have Piper with us, I do believe that this will also give us a boost. And I don't know if I talked about this before or not, but there are certain things like this with Piper, I
That's
think.
it.
Once we get out of it, it'll give us Piper like that. Yeah. So things like that, if you do that and like you have a terminal attached to it and you can relock it, you can use the same lock and repick it to still get more, but you have to let a certain amount of time to pass between it because to stop people from just relocking the same terminal. Because I do believe when the game first came out, you could do that. Just get a terminal connected to a safe, pick the lock on the safe, relock it, pick the lock, relock it, and every time you pick the lock, you would get a boost to Piper. And then I think Deacon and Kate also will get a boost from that, but it's they patched it, so now there's like a cooldown period. There's ways around it, but it's not worth it. All right, crew's getting restless. Still got plenty of beer, but food's getting low. Sent Sparta and her crew out of Bathful. Let's see if they could find something, but folks are going to start deserting if we don't turn up something edible soon. Closest reserves are the federal stockpile, but it seems Lily and Red Tourette's parents never taught those bitches to share. Gonna have to make a move if we don't hear from Sparta soon. Not gonna hear from Sparta. I took her out. Fucked up bad. We tried to storm the stockpile, but Lily, Red, and her crew were dug in like ticks. Wiped out half our men before we could bolt. Dragon Hook managed to grab a couple of hostages. Maybe we can trade them for a couple of snack cakes. At least now we got fewer mouths to feed. Lily, it's fucking Lily. I'd recognize the bitch anywhere. Dreg brought the hostages from the raid up to my room, and the second I saw her, I knew we were safe. Now Red'll have to deal with us. Unless she prefers getting her sister back in pieces. Never seen so much food. When I told her we had her sister, Red thought I was full of shit, but one letter from Lil Sis cleared things up real quick. Now the crates are pouring in, and so are the recruits. At this rate, we'll be able to make a move on Corvega or DB Tech before the year's out. How the fuck did she get loose? I chained that bitch to the fucking floor. Was still half asleep when she came at me. I thought I was aiming at her leg. Now there's blood fucking everywhere. Gotta clean this up. Do something with the body. This can't get out. Red's not gonna give a shit if she finds out her sister's dead. Rumor of a fat caravan train drifted in today. Whole crew went to hit it, except it never showed because it didn't exist. While everyone was out, I stashed Lily's body in one of the bats. Think she even improved the flavor. That's one problem solved. But this gang's dead in the water unless the food keeps coming in, and that means Lily's letters have to keep going out. I'm gonna need to find some more pens. Someone iced Red and her whole fucking crew. Gonna send out some scouts, make sure whoever cleared the place out ain't setting up shop. Then the stockpile's ours for the looting. Hope they didn't take too much. So yeah, obviously Red's dead. That doesn't happen if you yourself don't go and kill them. I don't think that if you come here first, I don't think that there's a similar thing on Red's terminal about Tower Tom being taken out. Seems somebody took down Jared. Much as I hated that chem-hungry bastard, he was no pushover. We're going to need more guns. And yes, that is also because we took out Corvega. Anyway.
Excuse me.
Thank you. I didn't know if anyone would come. I thought perhaps this is the end. Thank you. Thank you. You are a true friend.
You're an idiot for dealing with these goons in the first place.
Fine. Was not smartest move ever, but always better now. These idiots had caps and chems just lying around. They did not notice when I filled my pockets. You deserve what I took. And Travis, I am surprised to see you here.
Hey, Vadim. I'm glad you're safe.
How did you get roped into this?
I wasn't forced or anything. I wanted to help.
You are full of surprises, my friend.
Man, what a day, huh? Hey, listen. I wanted to say thanks. This has been... well, it's been crazy. But I've learned a lot, I think.
You came through it all pretty well, Travis. That's good to hear.
Thanks.
Pretty well? I barely recognize you, Travis.
After all this, I think about the things that had me worried so much, and it just seems silly, you know? Like, was I really that worried about just being on the radio? That's nothing compared to being beaten up, shot at. I can do so much more. And I need to. Anyway, thanks again. I owe you.
Alright, and that is Confidence Man. And Beantown Brewery. We actually cleared out a location as well, which is nice. A couple locations if you include last episode, because we also cleared out, well, I mean, outside of the unique stuff that I have to buy, we cleared out Diamond City. Oh, also, one thing I did forget to mention is the outfit that the mayor's secretary is wearing. It's actually a unique outfit, I do believe. She is the only one in the game who has it, and the only way to get it is if you get the... If you get the one perk, you can pickpocket people of their clothes in that. It's the same as like the Skyrim perk.
Quit, did they?
Okay, apparently we weren't done in here. But yeah, you can get it off of her that way, and I do believe it will respawn after so many in-game days. Or, you know, if you don't want to do that, you can also kill her to get a single copy of the outfit. Forgot those guys were up there. I completely spaced on going up those stairs. I saw them and I was like, yeah, we'll do that after. And then I almost didn't do it. Alright, he's worthless. What about you? You're also worthless. I doubt that there's too much up here worth taking, but oh, there's some jet. Smokes, some more jet. Here worth it. I want to say I don't know if it's here. I haven't seen it, but I haven't really been looking. There is, I do believe, some place where you can actually get like a crate of beer or wine or something, but maybe I'm thinking of, maybe that's in Skyrim, not here, where you get like a crate of alcohol that you can actually carry around. I think that might actually be Skyrim. Let's see. Quarter 1 data, corrupted. Quarter 2 data, corrupted. Quarter 3 data, corrupted. What about projections? Full year capital spending is now estimated to increase over the previous year. Thanks to budget tightening and a lowering of quality control in the product. It's always good. Including an increase in the water to wort ratio. Oh, so they're watering it down. Brand management has also announced a marketing push of Bunker Hill Brew to lower income markets, which we all know spend a larger percentage of disposable income on beer and malted beverages. Gross margins are speculated to increase well into 2078. They didn't. Surprise. Okay, get off the fucking computer. Good God.
Mr. Handy, a feather duster, and say, what, 100 years? And this place would be right as rain.
Yeah. Boop. Alright, so I think that clears Confidence Man. Actually, where is this? General Atomics. And the 4-leaf clover, that's actually quite a ways away. So we probably, but I mean, it's not like that really makes too much of a difference. Where's the hardware store? The hardware store is closed. We can probably do that one. How long have we been going? 45 minutes though. So, yeah, next part we'll probably do the hardware store. And maybe see what else is. Oh, is that Vault 81? It is. There isn't a companion we can get at Vault 81, but there is a merchant we can get at Vault 81. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Next time we'll at least do the paint one. I don't know if we'll do. I don't know how many more are like in the close proximity.
Radiation poisoning.
But yeah, I think we'll continue. I think the test of follow the quest and just clear stuff along the way. I feel like it went pretty well. So I think we'll just continue doing that. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you on Friday for more.